You know, they argue that the meaning of life is to know thyself. Like all cultures that are studied around the world, hundreds of years and thousands of kilometers apart, they'd say the exact same thing about the meaning of life. Couldn't agree with what happened after this life, but this life was about one sentence, and that was know thyself. And we all have our stuff, and our stuff is different. So you can't judge anyone else's stuff. For instance, my stuff. The truth of it is that I would say that my stuff is that I don't have the capacity, the belief that I don't have capacity. So therefore it provokes a misbehavior. Now misbehavior is, I try and convey that I know it. I try and convey that I have the capacity to try and get away from it. That energetically, when you're coming away from something, that inevitably that's the only thing you're going to create is come back to that very thing you're trying to get away from. So the very effort of trying to show that I know it all would inevitably end up in failure. Inevitably. And probably the best example of that would be, to me it would be a lack of realness. Even now, as I'm thinking about dropping into being real with you, there's an element of falsity to it. That I don't like at all about myself. But we all have our stuff. That's our shit. It's the meaning of life. Know your stuff. So you can just own it. Don't run from it. Be with it. Scared as shit about what you guys might think of it, about how we're recording this and may go out to the world, how it could be portrayed. I think it was Aristotle who said, and I'll bastardize this quote, braver is he who will face himself than face his enemies. To own your stuff, no matter how it makes you feel. And that's the key to it. You've all got your stuff, just be with it. Fuck. Just sit with it. You don't need to resolve it or push it away, because what you resist persists. Just fucking be with the shit that always goes fucking wrong with you. That's the secret to it no longer affecting you anymore. Do I still get nervous? Yeah, but hopefully I'm a little bit closer to being real than I was 10, 20 years ago. I think that much is for real. Does that make sense?